Faculty of Management, and I'd like to welcome Toastmaster Ankur Jhunwala on the topic Special Theory of Relativity.
When I judge a theory, I try to imagine myself as God, and then I imagine if I would arrange the world accordingly. This was one of the lines said by Albert Einstein. He said this line because he believed that every single phenomenon, every single theory could be arranged in such a simple way that everybody could understand. And that he truly did. At the tender age of 26, he came up with the special theory of relativity. At 26. And physicists at his time rejected that theory simply because they thought that it was too simple. Too simple to explain the real life phenomena. I'm doing this online course on this special theory of relativity, and I'll try and explain to you how simple this theory really is. So what is special theory of relativity? Well, it's basically saying that different physical quantities have different measurements for people traveling at different velocities. So if you are traveling at a certain speed and I was at rest, my definition of time would be different from yours. If you were traveling at a certain speed and I was at rest, my definition of length would be different than from yours. This is basically what special theory of relativity is. Now, moving on to show you how this works, I'd like to first tell you a few things that we have to keep in mind. The first is that light travels at a constant speed of 300,000 kilometers per hour. That constant speed doesn't change if we are moving towards the light or moving away from the light. We would always see the speed of light to be the same. The next is that this theory applies for bodies moving at a constant speed. The earth moves at a constant speed around the sun. We are standing on earth and we don't feel the movement of earth. Why? Because the earth is moving at a constant speed around the sun. So if we were in a train that was moving at a constant speed, we wouldn't feel the movement of the train. We would think that the things outside are moving past us and we are just stationary. This is the second thing that we have to keep in mind. The third thing is that we have to imagine that there is a clock, a light clock, a device that takes the note of time as soon as light hits that clock. So there is this clock, light hits this clock, you note the light clock notes the time when the light hits the clock. Now keeping these things in mind, let us move forward to the special theory of relativity. First we conduct an experiment, the first experiment here. Now I'll just explain you what exactly this is. This is the device that sends light on either side. These are the two light clocks that I just explained right now. And the distance between the light clock and the device is the same. Now imagine that you are standing right in front of the device and you are observing this experiment. So what you will see is that as soon as light is switched on, the light hits both the sides at exactly the same time. At exactly the same time. And when you verify these results with the light clock would show that the light has hit both sides at the same time. Correct? Now imagine that you're doing the same experiment in a train that is moving at a constant speed. You're inside the train, the device is inside the train, and the same thing is happening. What would you see? You would see the same thing again. The light would hit the either light clocks at exactly the same time. Is that correct? Now imagine the same experiment happening in a rocket that is moving at a very high speed. The same phenomenon would occur. And the high speed obviously is at constant velocity. Now you are inside that rocket and I'm on the earth and I'm observing you passing by. What would I see? Would I see the same thing? Well, the answer is no. And it's really surprising why it's no. So I'm right here and you're passing by, you're moving towards the left at a certain speed. The experiment is happening, the experiment is taking place, and you would obviously see that the light hits the light clock at exactly the same time. But what I would see is that the light would hit this light clock earlier. Why? Because the rocket has moved certain distance towards the left. And the light would hit this light clock after certain time. Because this light clock has moved certain distance towards the left and the light has to catch that light clock. So the observation would be this light clock would show a different time than this light clock. Isn't that surprising? It was supposed to be the same, right? You saw that the lights hit the light clock at exactly the same time. Whereas I see that the light hits the light clock at different times. This was a really surprising phenomenon that we found out. And the reason is simply because everything is relative except the speed of light. The definition of meters is the amount